Virabhadrasana A, or you may know it as Virabhadrasana 1, is warrior pose. It's the first warrior pose. And it is a standing pose. It's a strengthening pose. It's very powerful, really brings up your energy, and it's warming. And so Vanessa's going to bend the knees and jump to the right with her feet about leg length apart, or a little shorter in this case. Rotate the right foot and then the left foot. And you can do them both at the same time eventually. So both hips are straight ahead. So that would dictate the length between, or the distance between your feet. And the heels could be lined up, but that's a little bit more advanced. So if you need a little bit of space, they could come out as far as hip width in terms of the distance between the feet from left to right. Yeah. Now, you can let the hands come down to the side and make sure that you feel that your back toes are turned out only about 10%. Your back leg is straight and strong. And the front knee bends directly over the heel. So you want to make sure the knee doesn't wobble into the side. If the knee goes past the heel, as it is in this case, then she needs to lengthen her stance a bit. Yeah. And then the knee should be directly over the heel, not past it, not behind it. Both hips straight ahead. So one of the errors that is made frequently here is that people try to get their knee farther and turn the hips. But this is Virabhadrasana A. We want the hips straight ahead. And so what we've done now is provide a base for the spine to extend. And in all the poses, you want to be aware of your spine. You're getting to know it. You're working with it. And so the pelvis comes forward just slightly. And the spine extends, the chest lifts, with your breastbone lifts. And then in order to bring the arms up, you want to rotate the upper arm bone so that the shoulder opens up. No, you don't jam your shoulder blades together. You just rotate the upper arm bone and bring the arms up just in front of the shoulders. And so they'll be in front of the face, depending on how tight the muscles in the side of the torso are. And the gaze is up. So it's good to start with the arms and the hands shoulder width apart. So your lower body is moving down until your front thigh would be parallel to the floor and your back heel is grounded. So sometimes you might see this pose done with the heel up. This is something you can do, but you won't, there's no progression there, and in the long run it doesn't create good balance, because what this does is helps to open up the calf, the lower leg. And if you have the heel up, then you're missing that entire piece. And what we want to do with all of the poses is create better balance in the body. And so the shoulders are dropping down, the chest, the breastbone is lifting, and that creates a gentle curve in the spine. And it's the kind of thing that curve should come all the way through into the upper back. Some of you may have a very flexible low back, and you can stick your ribs out and that, but then the chest is flat. And so again, we want to just make sure you have a nice curve all the way up. And then there are two things that can be done. Let's say that you're getting a little tired with your arms up. You bring your hands down in front of the heart, straighten the knee, and you'll rotate around to the other side. You could keep your arms up as you rotate around. Good. And then both hips straight ahead. And so again, if you can't do that, then without your back heel lifting, very important to shorten your stance and start there. And then bending the knee should go straight out to the heel, the back leg stays straight and strong, and then lifting and lengthening through the chest, and then the arms can come up. And you're breathing. You want to externally rotate the upper arm bone and keep them shoulder width. And the back leg is very straight and strong, and the anchor is in the back heel. And then there's also a bit of a play that comes between the feet. And this is so in all of the standing poses, that the legs are active, and you can feel your strength by experiencing that little bit of play between the front foot and the back foot. Great. And then bring the arms down. Breathe and straighten the knee, come facing side, and then you'd be ready to go to your next pose.